So here we go. We now have people talking about Palantir and how much it could fall soon. Apparently, a broker is trying to tell his clients, hey, look, Palantir is about to fall, and it may be soon. So maybe you might want to hop off the ship before it begins to sink and at least grab the profit that you have already accumulated since the beginning of the year. Palantir stock forecast. Here's how much Palantir could fall soon. Well, let's see what this article has to say. Look at that. They even provided an image of a man with his head down with the ticker symbol PLTR, trying to insinuate how sad he is because Palantir is no longer going higher. Isn't that terrible? That Palantir could potentially go down in price? What shall we do? Who shall we run to? The market should never go down, right? We'll see. Palantir, a company renowned for its defense and intelligence work with the U.S. government, saw its shares surge significantly in February, following its stronger than expected Q4 earnings report. Palantir stock is already up more than 42% since the beginning of 2024. Now, why in the world would you not think price won't come back down? Think about it. In the beginning of 2024, the market's already at 42%, so why not take some profit off the table? Because that would tell you the reason why Palantir stock is going down. People just taking the bag. They're like, man, I've rolled the wave on this one. I'm taking this 40%, 42%, however much you're up. Because nothing lasts forever. Investors were particularly impressed with the performance of the company's artificial intelligence platform, AIP platform. However, a team of analysts is out today with their updated Palantir stock forecast. Let's see what these people got. Like most of its tech peers, Palantir stock extended its AI-driven momentum from 2023 into this year and is already up more than 42% year to date. That represents a notable outperformance compared to the broader S&P 500 index, which gained around 8% during that period. All right, cool. The biggest boost for Palantir stock was its earnings report from the fiscal Q4, after which the stock closed 30% higher. Boom. Again, the market is speaking. During that time, the market was massively looking for the stock to go up. In a shareholder letter from the firm CEO Alex Karp, he said that the demand for large language models continues to be unrelenting in the US. Everybody's trying to grab their hand on an LLM. Everybody. Because they know that it's going to transform the business world and how people and businesses do business. Under Alex's leadership, Palantir has been expanding AIP, their AI platform, executing nearly 600 pilots using the technology in the past year. See, this is stuff that you don't see on a regular basis, but it's going on in the background. Yeah, we're not a part of those inner circles. We don't really understand how massive AI is going to be. So when people like Alex speak, listen. So when he says that the demand for large language models is unrelenting, he's not telling you any stories. So where should we be focusing our attention then? It looks to me within the artificial intelligence industry, space, software, the companies that's going to build the infrastructure, web services, all of those places are gold mines right now. Analysts said Palantir's robust quarterly performance was fueled by, quote, breakthrough momentum, end quote, in its commercial unit, though they voiced some reservations about Palantir's consecutive full-year guidance for its non-U.S. commercial sectors. Quote, we see these risks balanced by potential call options on new AI monetization and improving U.S. government contracts in 2024. This is what Citi analysts wrote in February. Witnessing the strong growth in Palantir's AI platform, Jefferies analysts also noted the company is now at an inflection point. So we're seeing Citi, we're seeing Jefferies, and we're also going to look at this one. We are impressed with AI platform. ramping faster than our initial expectations and believe it's appropriate to upgrade shares to reflect the momentum, the analyst said. As Palantir stock keeps trading near 30-month highs. Some investors and analysts are concerned that the valuation is too swollen at this point. Since May last year, the stock is up about 230%. Why would you not expect the price to come down? Like, for real, if you're still thinking that the market in Palantir has ample amount of room to run in a short time period, justify that reason, because it's already up 230%. While Jeffrey analysts recently raised their ratings on Palantir stock to hold, they also noted that the stock is the most expensive one in their software research coverage. In a note to clients on Friday, Phillip Securities Research analysts warned clients that the Palantir stock could slip to at least $22.30 in the near term in the case the support in the low $24 is broken. So Phillip Securities is looking for the stock to go down to $22.30. Is that a coincidence as to why we got that as a buy zone on our chart? I'll let that alone. I'll leave that to you. Analysts also added that Palantir shares could then extend their drop to 2030. Why would that be? Look at that. This is the starting point after Palantir released earnings on February the 5th. Boom. Is that the reason why they're coming up with $20.30? This translates into a downside risk of 17% based on Thursday's closing price of $24.43. Currently, the stock of Palantir is at $23.49. So it is trending down. So apparently these analysts got it correct, right? Let's pay attention because they may be right. Or are they? Here, we did a price prediction in Palantir back in February. I think we did an update in Palantir, not changing our price prediction, but we didn't change our sell zone, right? Look at this. The market and Palantir, the buyers at least, did not successfully break price above that zone. Oh well, I guess we know what that means. You can see it now. What is the stock doing? Going down. So that tells us that sell zone that we produced is still strong. So until, from our perspective, we see the stock trade above that sell zone, we're in the same camp as the other analysts. The market is weak. That simple. So now let's see if it's going to go down to this buy zone here or to this buy zone here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this price prediction. Hopefully you was able to grab something out of that move to the upside in Palantir of 15.75%. Cool, because it doesn't look like it has enough momentum yet to break above that sell zone here. Okay, which is around 27 bucks. Now let's start out with looking at the price history in Palantir on the weekly. Now let's talk. Let's just keep it real. Let's put it all out on the table. Let's not try to fib one another, lie to one another, not tell half truths. Let's just be real. How does this chart look? It doesn't look bullish to me. Why? Let me break it down and show you the reason why. Because this is the weekly chart, right? And it's a couple of reasons. The first reason, as we can see, is that these two weekly bars, this one and then this one, okay? What happened on those 2 weeks? We can see price attempt to break above that sell zone, right? But did it actually do it? No. The market closed off of that sell zone on the week of March the 4th. And then the volume on that week was high. So you're trying to tell me all of this volume came in Palantir on that week and the buyers still couldn't break the price above that sell zone? That's exactly what I'm telling you. It's telling you that the selling increased there. Now, include that with what happened on last week. We have an indication of weakness on the weekly time frame. So yes, that confirms that this sell zone, the Palantir, is still strong. That as price reached these levels of $25, selling increased. It could have been these analysts here on investing.com trying to say that the stock's going to go down. And then the price in Palantir on this weekly bar closed on the low. So there's still some weakness in the market in Palantir. Here it is on the 2 weeks. Here it is on the 3, 5 days, 4 hours. We definitely don't want to see the market in Palantir close on the low like it is right now. Here it is on the 5. Okay. Here it is on the 3. Okay. Palantir on the 2. Okay. Now there's a small place that could potentially, at least initially, try to keep the market from falling further. And it's right there. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you right there. Okay. So we may see the market in Palantir initially try to come down to this area and bounce off of it, and then try to make a quick run, but then eventually it may take another massive dump. So just be aware of that. I want to put this on the radar, so I want you all to say that I didn't tell you about it. Okay. So I told you about that. So just be ready for that. But then my next target would be pretty much in line with what those analysts are talking about, either at the second sell zone or the third one. Okay, so the first target is this first buy zone, either at the high or the low of it. At the low is 5.25%. Second target is at the second buy zone, high or low, same thing. At the low, 9%. Third target is around $19, $20, high or low, 15.87% there. So I do think currently the price in Palantir is weak. How weak will be determined as to where these buyers stop the market from falling. To me, I think it's going to be at one of these 3 buy zones, but we'll see. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.